The credit card sitting in your wallet right now might be one of the most beautifully engineered traps ever designed by modern finance. We need to talk about it because the gap between what they advertise and what you actually pay is wider than most people ever realize. Every 0% APR offer, every earn 5 times the points promotion, every shiny welcome bonus is a calculated bet that you won't read paragraph 17 of the cardholder agreement. The marketing isn't selling you a product, it's selling you a feeling. And feelings are notoriously bad at math. Think of it like a car dealership, offering you free floor mats and a full tank of gas while quietly rolling $3,000 of negative equity into your new loan. The short-term sweetness is real, the long-term cost is realer, and the house almost always wins. Back in 2008, behavioral economists coined the term present bias to describe our deeply human tendency to overweight immediate rewards against future costs. You are literally wired to be bad at this, and the credit industry has spent decades engineering products around that exact vulnerability. There was genuine excitement when cashback cards first exploded in the 90s. Consumers felt like they were finally beating the system, getting paid to spend. But the average American now carries over $6,000 in credit card debt, which means for most people, the system beat them back, quietly and politely. Nobel laureate Richard Thaler once said that the human brain is essentially a machine for rationalizing whatever we already want to do. So when a promotional APR expires and that 0% becomes 29.99%, we had already convinced ourselves we'd have it paid off by then. We almost never do. History is full of these cycles. Low introductory rates, surging balances, rate resets, financial stress, repeat. The 2008 financial crisis was largely a mortgage version of this exact story, dressed up in different paperwork and sold by people in nicer suits. A common misconception is that rewards cards are free money if you pay your balance monthly. And for a disciplined minority, that's actually true. But studies consistently show that people spend measurably more when paying by card versus cash, which means the reward is often just a small rebate on spending you wouldn't have done otherwise. The practical lesson here is embarrassingly simple. Calculate the effective annual cost of any financial product before you sign, not after the promo period ends. If the math only works under the best case scenario, you are not looking at the real math. Disciplined consumers treat promotional offers like a chess match. They set calendar reminders, automate payoff dates, and never let the lender's timeline become their deadline. The strategy isn't about being smarter than the bank. It's about being more boring and systematic than your own optimism. There's something almost philosophical about the way we interact with fine print. We treat it like terms and conditions on a software update, clicking accept without reading, because the alternative feels like too much work. That one moment of intellectual laziness can cost you hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars compounded quietly over years. The irony is that the very products marketed to help you build wealth, points, miles, cash back, frequently transfer wealth upward to the institutions, offering them when consumers can't maintain perfect payment discipline. It's a beautifully circular business model that would be impressive if it weren't so expensive for the people on the losing end. Size your financial decisions the way a good investor sizes a position. Never so large that a bad outcome becomes a catastrophe. Always with an exit plan already mapped before you enter. Process and patience protect you far better than conviction and optimism ever will. At the end of the day, the most powerful financial move you can make is simply demanding that the long-term cost of something be legible before you commit to it. Comfort doesn't come from hoping the promo rate lasts forever. It comes from knowing exactly what happens when it doesn't, and being genuinely fine with either outcome. Whether you're navigating credit, building equity, or planning your next big financial move, we can help you get started in real estate investing, home contracting, work, and finding lenders. Check out our links in the description below.